we have an ongoing Libby problem. So, I don't know. Hi, Libby. What you doing, hon? What's the problem? Look at my garage chicken, Libby. Everybody's waiting for you back at the coop. I think you should go back to the coop, Libby. I think we're getting ready to wrap up this chickens in the garage. It looks like she can go back to the coop, but she's too afraid to.
Like sands through the hourglass, so are the chickens of our lives.
On Monday, March 9th, 2026, I went out to let the chickens out, and my Libby was acting pretty strange, but not really strange at all, because that's kind of how she always acts. She tried to get my attention, then she started making a lot of noise, and she just kind of usually does these kinds of things, and she tries to get my attention and wants me to feed her on the roost or on a shelf somewhere. So I didn't really think anything of it, and I just continued to fill dishes, and my husband called, and I was on the phone with him as I was coming out of the coop. I started to collect eggs, and all of a sudden I looked down, and right in front of the door was Miss Libby, and she was seizing, and her comb had turned really, really dark all of a sudden, and she seized until she finally passed. It was really traumatic for me. I didn't know what to do. It happened really, really fast, which I was very thankful for, because I didn't want her to suffer, and I didn't know how to. I just can't. I just can't. I always look to my husband to do things like that, because I'm a wimp. I just can't do it. So, Libby is no longer with us, which is really, it's really a bummer. Libby spent the most time in the garage of all the chickens, and she was pretty smart. She knew that if she ever hurt, if she ever had any problems, she could come right to me and she could communicate how she needed help. She just was really good at that. She was kind of a favorite of us just because she had such a presence in the yard, and I always called her my anxiety chicken. She was very dramatic, and she went out very dramatic. I suspect that Libby had a heart attack or a stroke due to heat stress. She was 5 years old with a history of anxiety and ultra-sensitivity to stress. The coop warmed up on that day to about 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's March. We have had a really cold winter, and the chickens have been used to freezing temperatures. Most days, Libby would tend to hang out in the hen house until I let the flock out to free range. She was on the bottom of the pecking order and willing to avoid the other hens at her own detriment. I had to feed her separately most of her life. It was just what we did. Libby did not do well with the heat, and it would stress her out and make her breathe irregularly. She was often huffing and puffing in the nesting box as she waited for her eggs to pass. A few times last summer, 2025, I thought she was going to have a heat stroke before she laid her egg. I'm really not surprised by her passing at all. Chickens tend to be very sensitive to extreme temperature changes. This is also why many people will warn against using heat in your coops during the winter, because if you lose power in a power outage or storm, the temperature in your coop will drop too fast for your flock to handle it. They need to acclimate to the change gradually. So yes, I blame myself for not letting the chickens out to free range earlier. I could have. I was busy working on my new livestock guardian dog, Shepherd's dog fort. The chickens would have been right in my way. Would I have made a difference? We will never know. I am thankful, though, for her quick exit. I do hate those long goodbyes. Those are really hard to talk about. I wanted to put together a montage of all of the Libby segments from my videos because she has given us a lot of content and it is fun to remember her. So I hope you enjoy and rest in heaven, Miss Libby. You're going to be greatly missed. And I just want to thank God for all of the time that he gave me with Libby and everything he taught me through Libby. She was definitely a lesson in herself, and I am grateful for the wisdom and knowledge that I received from taking care of her.
And we have Libby in here, but she still doesn't want to be out because she's scared of everything. Looks better. It looks like it's gotten better. But Miss Libby looks really good, and she looks like she can go back to the coop, but every time she tries to go back to the coop, she runs away from even the pullets, and she gets bullied. So there's that. I swear I'm gonna have garage chickens forever, indefinitely. Yeah, Libby, you look fine. I think you should go back to the coop.
Libby has been an ongoing issue as she's at the bottom of the pecking order. She even allows the new hens that were born last summer to boss her around. I've been extremely patient with Libby. Of course I love her and I want her to thrive.
I think you should go back to the coop. Everybody misses you.
But she's my anxiety chicken. She's always been this way. I took her in from my mother-in-law because she wasn't getting along there. I already had her sister America. The thought was that she might feel more comfortable with America as emotional support.
And that is why she's so stressed out. Look at her just lay there. Get up, Libby.
It did help her, but she's always been a wimp. She's an ongoing project. She lets the roosters run her and never stands up for herself, or she just runs away and hides from everybody.
Go home, Libby. Go home. Everybody wonders where you're at. She won't go home. Look who's hiding in the little coop. Come on, Libby, you gotta go into the big coop. You gotta go be part of the flock. You can't stay in here. Libby, eat something. Libby. She stays up in the hen house all day long. She won't come down. She wants to go back in the garage. She's not going to. Libby won't come down and drink, so I have to feed her and water her on the roost. But she's fine. She's absolutely fine. And look, Libby's out and about, eating her pumpkin. That's good, Libby. Look at them all getting along, preening their feathers. I think we're getting ready to wrap up this chickens in the garage chicken infirmary hospital. Look at Dorothy. She's not losing any more feathers, and she's got her back all filled in. She's really happy to be out. Libby's just still in there because she's a wimp. She doesn't want to go back because they pick on her. Come here, Esther, let me see you. She's got all that filled in. So I think you guys can go back. So we evicted these girls. Evicted. The door is now shut. They can't get back in. That's enough. All right, now let's everybody play together. Okay? You gonna be okay, hon? Or are you gonna just like live on the old lawnmower that doesn't work? I think that's what she's gonna do. Okay, that's enough. No, Libby. No, Libby, you can't be in here. Honey, no. No. No, Libby.
When we put Libby back in the coop, even the young hens were giving her a hard time. We had to feed her in the hen house because she wouldn't come out. She tried to claw her way back into the garage. I let her come back for a few nights because she had mucus coming from her nose and watery eyes.
And we've had all of our chickens go back to the coop except for we had Libby go back for a little while. And then she insists on coming back here. She was literally crying the other day. So I put her back in this cage and monitoring her because she had a snotty nose and some watery eyes. But I think it was just because she was crying. And that broke my heart.
She wasn't sick though. Did you know chickens could cry? I witnessed it. I felt so bad for her, but she was going to have to get tough. We can't have garage chickens forever. I will go insane.
She's been wormed. She doesn't have any mites. She's pretty much done molting. She's got normal poops. She eats a lot and she's drinking fine. And she doesn't have any respiratory issues. I don't think there's anything wrong with her. So I have a garage chicken forever. Hi, Libby. What you doing, hon? See the white right here? She's super stressed out. I have like anxiety chicken. I don't know what to do with her. She wants to go live in the garage.
She can't live in a garage for the rest of her life.
And that is why she's so stressed out. Look at her just lay there. Get up, Libby. Get up.
Slowly but surely, Libby started to grow a backbone. She's still on the bottom of the pecking order, but she is grazing with the flock and now eating normal.
I'm glad to see Libby eating. Hopefully she's drinking too. Hi, Libby. You look like you want to poop. They get like a certain little face. It's like an expression. It's a poop expression.
A poop face.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah, it really happens.
Hi, Libby. She's an anxiety chicken. Oh my gosh, Libby, you're fine. She is the most skittish chicken that I've ever seen. You're fine, lady. I don't know why you're still scared of me. I guess I'm scary.
Libby has had some hard molts, and this year is no exception. She moved into our little coop, much like she did last year at about this time.
Good morning, Miss Libby. Libby stays in here right now because nobody likes her, right, Libby? Everybody thinks you're a big whiner butt. You can't sleep in there all the time. You have to go in the coop. Are you okay, Libby? I know. Here, have some of those. Eat some, Libby. Oh my word, you look terrible.
Is that just moldy?
Yes. See how she has all the pin feathers coming out?
I know, it looks horrible.
I know.
You know what? Stay the hell off her.
Knock
See
it
how
off.
she looks. Don't mess with her.
Stop. Noah. Poor Libby. Do you want me to put you in the little coop? Huh? We could put you in the little coop. You can stay in there for a few days. You want to do that? Do it again, Libby. Oh my goodness. You're like a naked neck. No, Tay. I will spray you in the face, Tay. Don't you even go anywhere near her. We can set you up in a little coop and you'll be all safe. Want me to do that? Let's put you in the little coop. You want to do that? Miss Libby's in the feather factory. Look how much better she looks. You look a lot better, Miss Libby. You're even getting tail feathers coming out. Look at that. You are just looking fantastic, lady. Did you want to come out? Do you want to come out? Do you want to come out here? You're going to come out? Oh my goodness, she's coming out. You've been in there for like a week, haven't you? Yeah, you look so much better. You look so much better, sweetie. Aw. Libby's coming out today. She's looking pretty good. Look at them tail feathers coming in. Oh, looks nice. You'll be pretty again. Then you can move back in with everybody else, huh? Look how much better she's looking. Yeah, you look so much better. Are you gonna come out and see everybody? Are you gonna come out? You got a poop face? Kinda was a poop face. Come on out. I'll be back to check on you. Hi, Libby. Looks like you almost have all your feathers. Do you want to come out? You just want me to give you more grass, don't you? That's what she wants. There you go. See, that's what she wants. All right, Libby, I'll come check on you later. All right, good morning, Miss Libby. Libby stays in here right now because nobody likes her, right, Libby?
Libby ended up by staying in a little coop for about a month.
A big whiner butt.
The other chickens were heavily bullying her,
Oh, right on your head.
which is pretty usual.
Sorry. You can come out if you want. No, she doesn't want to come out.
She chose to stay in there where it was safe.
All right, well, she gets half the chicken run all to herself, which is kind of a pain in the butt because that means the rest of them don't have as much room. You can't sleep in there all the time. You have to go in the coop. She's done molting, and she still has the little ribbons on her feathers, whatever they are. They remind me of shoelaces. Libby, you're gonna have to go in. You're gonna have to go to bed with the rest of the chickens.
Libby is a really smart chicken, and she knows exactly how to communicate with me and
Really?
how to push my buttons.
What do I do? She won't. Fine. Fine. You know what? Go ahead and freeze to death. Go ahead and freeze to death. I think it's wet in there. It's freaking wet in there. Okay, it's just like wet in the doorway. Libby, you're just a lot of drama. You're a lot of drama. Libby's sticking around me because they're mean to her. But look at how great she looks. Look at how great you look, Libby. You look fabulous. And we finally got her sleeping in the coop again. So I'm back to 2 coops instead of 3. Libby.
Thank you for watching and reliving these Libby moments with me, and I hope you enjoyed the unvaulted ones. She was a lot, and I am going to miss her. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'd love to see you in the comments, and click the one that's right over here. Click that one next. You're gonna help me a lot.